Well, first off, I'd like to welcome everybody here to the Cleveland Clinic courts for this very special announcement on the 10th anniversary of this fantastic Cavs player training and development facility. You know, first off, it's good to see so many familiar faces and just good to be back in the building and feel the aura of Cavalier basketball again, particularly, you know, after such a boring and uneventful offseason that we've gone through. Not much to talk about over the last couple of weeks. You know, I'm John Michael, the radio play-by-play broadcaster for the Cavs, for those of you who don't know me, and we spend a lot of time in this building, countless hours at practice, a lot of PR events, other events in this building as well, and we also get to travel around the league and see practice facilities around the rest of the NBA. And I can tell you this, hands down, this is the top facility, and I can say that from an unbiased perspective, but you don't have to take my word for it. It's the players who really recognize this, and to me it's magnified the most when you see a player acquired in the middle of the season and that player walks into the building for the first time, and the faces of these guys speak volumes in terms of what they see and what they've seen around the league. And as we know, the NBA community is a tight-knit one, so it goes a long, long way toward not only the class of this organization, but players recognizing the commitment to excellence that not only the Cavaliers have, but they have through the partnership with Cleveland Clinic. So, you know, to me, that synergy between the Cavs and Cleveland Clinic forges something special, and it's mutually beneficial for both parties. We also, by being part of the traveling group, get to witness firsthand how engaged and impactful our team doctors are. From Dr. Parker to Dr. Rosnick and our great training staff, it becomes clear within only minutes that not only are these highly skilled medical professionals, but they're terrific humans as well. They're good people. And again, you want to talk about something that goes a long, long way with players. I mean, we hear about it all the time in the inner circles of the league. Players don't want to go to particular organizations because of their medical staffs and because of the treatment they're going to get in terms of doctors. It's completely the opposite here with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So we're not just talking about a name in Cleveland Clinic that's slapped on a building. We're talking about two organizations working in tandem that really create something special and that put this team in the best position for their players to succeed and ultimately to win basketball games, and that's what we're here to do. So personally, I'm honored to be just a small part of today's festivities, and today's festivities include a number of impressive speakers. Cavaliers and Quicken Loans Arena Chief Executive Officer Len Komorowski, Chief Operating Officer of Cleveland Clinic, Dr. Brian Donnelly, Cavs GM Kobe Altman, and Cavs Team Physician and President of Cleveland Clinic Hillcrest Hospital, Dr. Richard Parker. So before we get started with these great speakers, let's all take a look at this brief video.
Very nice to meet you. Yeah.
So as you can see, the relationship between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Cleveland Clinic extends far beyond player care, but basically it permeates nearly every single aspect of this Cavs organization. All right, with that, I'd like to introduce Len Komorowski.
Thanks, John. Well stated, John. I think John has more degrees than all of us combined here, so it's great to have a play-by-play guy who is incredibly well educated, and I think his remarks really speak for all of us in terms of how he, how this relationship just permeates every aspect of our organization and really becomes a point of competitive separation for us relative to the rest of the NBA. When you look at it, the clinic is the epicenter of health on a worldwide basis here in Cleveland, Ohio. And we're extremely excited to be here to talk about this next chapter of our very special relationship. Dr. Donnelly, Dr. Parker, we have one of the fathers of sports medicine here, Dr. Berkfeld, reminiscing a bit about it used to be a little bit different, right, Doctor, in terms of how the relationship used to be, but it's come such a long way. Dr. Rosnick, any number of, I know we have a number of folks here from Sports Health, Vice President of Marketing, Mary Beth Pate, and her team here as well, just great partners with everything we do. We're really fortunate to have, as we know with U.S. News and World Report, Clinic is ranked number 2 overall on a worldwide basis. And Dr. Donnelly and I have talked about this on a number of occasions where it's how we have this unique relationship where we have the honor to be a window to the world. The clinic in terms of being a worldwide brand and really shining a spotlight on Northeast Ohio, and we have that unique opportunity and privilege, and we get to do that together. And Lord knows these last 7-8 years have been pretty special for Northeast Ohio. And if anything, this relationship has signified a lot of that, and even more excitingly, speaks about the path that we have moving forward between the two of us. So we began our relationship back with the clinic in 1993. Over the years, even though there's other parts in time too, over the years, the depth of our relationship has evolved into where we're today. The Cleveland Clinic lives at the center of our organization, and we share the same values to perform and deliver at the highest levels, and this includes all our mutual commitment to give back to Northeast Ohio, which we know the clinic is out there every single day serving the needs of everyone within the community. And it's grown each and every year, and with that today, we're extremely proud to announce that the Cavaliers and Clinic have entered into a long-term partnership that will take our relationship well into the next decade. And as a renewed partner, as the team's official healthcare provider, ensures that all of our players, all of our Quicken Loans Arena team members, and fans who attend games and events at the Q will continue to receive the highest quality healthcare and medical services for years to come. And this extension includes, as well as John noted, this is an amazing facility in Cleveland Clinic Courts. The name Cleveland Clinic Courts will continue as well, synonymous with the highest level of player development as far as any facility, not only within the NBA, but within pro sports as a whole. It is the standard, and Lord knows, Kobe knows this, how many different teams and organizations come here from, whether it be other NBA teams, NFL, you name it, come here to study every aspect, every nook and cranny of this building, and use it as their template, their blueprint to try to replicate. And fortunately, haven't been as successful yet, and it still lives on in that role. So it's no coincidence that on September 19th, 2007, we stood outside this beautiful facility for a ribbon cutting and the grand opening of this facility. So think about that. So 10 years, and all it has done is gotten better. And we work together to make, in terms of our institutions, to make a positive impact on the lives of children and families across Northeast Ohio. Our outreach initiatives include 3 legacy projects at Cleveland Clinic Children's, where we created an outdoor sports court, refurbished a family lounge, renovated an activity center, and for over 20 years, our players and coaches make an annual holiday visit to the young patients at Cleveland Clinic Children, something our team looks forward to every single year and helps them connect and bring them back unlike anything else. And throughout each Cavaliers season, we've teamed up with Cleveland Clinic as well to host awareness nights at the Q to help fans on health and wellness matters from an educational end, from breast cancer, men's health, colon cancer, heart health, and autism. And also in the past 23 years, the Cleveland Clinic has played an essential role in our organization in every aspect we do, including we have stations at the Q for all of our events, tending to any number of needs for our fans who know they have the best of care overall. So we're incredibly proud to have this association continue this partnership, unlike any other relationship we have, because as John had referenced, it goes right to the core of who we are. When you look at it in terms of our athletes, for them, it's about who they are and having the best possible care and putting us in the best possible position to succeed. So at this moment, we have, I'd like to call everyone to in front of the podium. We have a special presentation here with 2 different jerseys with the number 10, which celebrates our 10th anniversary together here at Cleveland Clinic Courts, but are also with our new jerseys, which reflect our exciting new future together. So Drs. Parker and Donnelly, if you could join us.
Terrific job, Len. Terrific news, of course. And with that, we're going to move along in the program. Here is the COO of Cleveland Clinic, Dr. Brian Donnelly.
Thank you, John. Len, I'm not sure I can say much more than what you said. We're really, really excited to be here today as the Cleveland Clinic for several reasons. One certainly is this celebration and anniversary of 10 years of Cleveland Clinic Courts. And we're also obviously very excited about the announcement of continuing our multi-year partnership as the official healthcare provider for the Cleveland Cavaliers. As Len said, this allows us to continue to take care of the players, their families, the employees, and all of the fans. I will tell you that it's more than we thought. We didn't realize, but we're incredibly happy that it takes us into June every year over the last several years, that responsibility. So thank you for that as a fan also. When we stood here 10 years ago, Cleveland Clinic Courts was, and it still is, an innovative building that enables our organization, and enables our trainers, our nutritionists, our physicians, and our nurses to take care of the best team in the NBA. Personally, as an orthopedic surgeon who does foot and ankle, I can tell you it's a pleasure to be in a facility like this to provide care. Our relationship does go well beyond the doors of Quicken Loans Arena and Cleveland Clinic Courts. And over the past 20 years, this partnership has made an impact on our Cleveland Clinic patients and many families throughout Northeast Ohio. The Cavaliers, as you said, Len, are true partners of our organization. Cleveland Clinic our Children's Hospital, has been the beneficiary of the 3 projects that you stated, Len. And it's a benefit to our patients, and it's a benefit to our families. And we have the opportunity at the Cleveland Clinic to see that benefit every day as we see our patients and families enjoy and appreciate those projects and make a difference in their lives. But equally important, it makes a difference in the caregivers at the Cleveland Clinic who are doing their best every day to take care of those patients. The entire Cavs team, as you said, players and coaches, spend time with our patients for an annual holiday hospital visit, bringing gifts and support to the children and their families. That's also a wonderful event that occurs at the Cleveland Clinic every year, and I think it's a great partnership of our 2 organizations. It's actually so great that what we run into in December is oftentimes there's families and patients who actually don't want to go home because they're sitting there waiting for that visit day to happen. But it's a great day when you're down there and see the warmth and smiles of these patients who have such difficulties and have some of that suffering relieved for a day is greatly appreciated. We also want to thank the Cavaliers for their longtime support as a presenting partner at our annual Cleveland Clinic Children's Gala. And I will tell you specifically, I'd like to thank Len and his wife, Denise, who are actively involved in that and make a difference every year in our Cleveland Clinic Children's Gala. Both organizations do believe in the importance of health education, and we're able to team up on awareness nights throughout the season. This is an evening to help educate fans on health and wellness initiatives, and in fact, actually our first one is coming up on September 25th. And this collaborative event includes health talks on men's health and a special shoot-around at the practice facility at Quicken Loans Arena, again on September 25th. And as you said, Len, we are incredibly proud to be part of such an excellent organization. We pride ourselves on excellence, and it's great to be with an organization like yours and the Cleveland Cavaliers, who also pride ourselves on excellence. So thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. Donnelly, and trust me, the relationship with Cleveland Clinic is a critical piece of why this team has advanced for the last 3 seasons right on into June, and hopefully it continues in the future. All right, next up, a guy who's been relaxing peacefully on summer vacation over the last 3 months, Cavs GM Kobe Altman.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. It's incredible to think that this is a 10-year-old facility. It still looks spanking new, right? And I know our basketball staff is back there and a number of people that work here every day. You almost have to pinch yourself when you come to work here because it's a basketball palace. We are very fortunate and lucky to work here. And when I guess it was 10 years ago when Dan made the $25 million investment in this place, he made a statement to everybody in the NBA and players worldwide that we're about competing at the highest level. And I think John mentioned it. When guys walk through those doors, they feel it. They feel it right away, and they know we're about competing for championships. And they're like, wow, this place is about basketball and getting really good and trying to compete. And then you add Cleveland Clinic name to this facility. It's an incredible partnership. But it runs so much deeper than that. Obviously, they're a core partner of ours, but it's almost like a family for us. And for me, I mean, everyone that's had interactions with the clinic, it's been overwhelmingly positive. And again, they provide world-class service and for our athletes. But I think everybody that's interacted with them comes away feeling positive. And for me, myself personally, they've given me specific medical care that's helped me in my life and changed my life. And I'll give a big shout out to Dr. Stillman of neurology, literally helped me to this day. And you talk about other interactions that we've had with the clinic that go beyond basketball. Take J.R. Smith, for example. His daughter was born several months premature. And what they did for that family to bring that child to health and grow and to have JR be able to take his daughter home is nothing less than a miracle. And so that stuff transcends partnership. That transcends our agreement. You know, that's just treating us like family. And so it's a remarkable story when you talk about our partnership, but I think that's what the Cleveland Clinic really is. I think we're very fortunate to have them, but so is everyone in Northeast Ohio. That's everyone's experience with the clinic. They're approachable. They are welcoming from top to bottom, from start to finish. Everyone leaves there with a very positive experience. Even so, we just signed Jeff Green, and this wasn't a rehab situation. This was a life-threatening condition, and the clinic took care of him. And do you think he feels positive about coming back to Cleveland? That's because of the clinic. That's not us. That's the clinic. So those sort of interactions speak to who they are as an organization. And like I said, it runs really deep. They treat us like family. They treat everybody in the building like family, not just the players, but the queue, the employees. How many surgeries has it been for you there, Lynn? 4. So that's pretty incredible. But they also provide us incredible team physicians. We're very, very fortunate to have Dr. Parker, Dr. Figler, and Dr. Rosnick here with us. It's funny, we did a number of press conferences here, of conference calls with them recently. And one recent one, we got off the phone, and I told Dr. Parker, I said, man, I'm just happy to be on your team. Because when these guys lock in and they have the data that they need to come up with a plan, it's awesome. It's like watching an all-star team. It really is. They're incredible. They're the best in the world. We have the utmost confidence in them, and they lead us, and they help us at an incredible level. So just wanted to thank you guys for providing us those wonderful doctors, and there's not a day that goes by if I don't talk to them, I learn something. So that's a huge testament to them. And again, I think we are more thankful and appreciative to the partnership than anything, and just really excited about going into the future with the Cleveland Clinic behind us and having our back. So thank you.
Thank you, Co. Nice job. When I talked about a lot of these doctors who the Cavaliers have partnered with Cleveland Clinic being good humans, I think our last speaker pretty much personifies that. Not just a top-notch physician, top-notch at what he does, top-notch doctor, but a top-notch guy who I've got to meet a little bit over the last couple of seasons and have been fortunate to do so. Here he is, Dr. Richard Parker.
Well, thank you. Most of what I was going to say has already been said. So rather than just reiterate that, I'm going to make a couple other comments. It's really great to have Dr. Bergfeld here today. He gave me my start with the Cavs in 1994 when he asked me if I wanted to cover the Cleveland Rockers, and I thought it was a great opportunity. And I'll tell you, that team was really fun to take care of. The women were very appreciative of their care, and we competed at the conference level, I think, almost every year. We didn't quite make it to the finals. But then in 2000, he came to me and said, I would like you to take over the head team physician activities for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And with the general manager then was Jim Paxson, and I was excited to do that and have been in this role since 2000. So it's been a great run. I've seen a lot. I've learned an incredible amount. I've learned a huge amount from Dr. Bergfeld, who I consider my mentor and a very good friend. One of the things that's really important to understand about the Cleveland Clinic and sports medicine is, just like basketball, it's a team sport. And we have a great team. And I think that's probably one of the most important speaking points, is for me to tell you a little bit about the team of physicians and caregivers who take care of not only the basketball team, but the arena, the fans, and the organization. And I have a few of them here today. Dr. Rosnick is my orthopedic partner. He is going to become the head team physician here shortly. And I will be flipping roles with him. And then Rick Figler. Dr. Figler is our primary care sports medicine. And one of the things that I've always been big on is succession planning. So Jim's been working at my side for years, and Rick has been very involved. And then Dr. Morgan Oberle is his co-physician, or not co-physician, but the backup for primary care sports medicine. And we're the physician team that takes care of the team day to day. But we also have a team of specialists across the entire institution. And we cross into every institute and every department when taking care of people with the Cavs organization, particularly the players. So Dr. Steve Hatem is here representing musculoskeletal radiology, but we have cardiologists, we have general surgeons, we have other primary care doctors, we have dermatologists, we have nephrologists, you name it. We have those individuals that help take care of our athletes as well as the others within the organization. And one of the things that Dr. Donnelly talks about all the time is medicine as a team sport. And even our founding fathers talked about medicine and acting as a unit, which is one of the things that is very important to the culture within the Cleveland Clinic. The other component of the team that takes care of the players is what we call our athletic performance team. We have a head athletic trainer, an assistant athletic trainer. We have an embedded physical therapist who is a Cleveland Clinic employee as well, who is there to rehab and take care of the players on a day-to-day basis, as well as performance people, strength and conditioning people, nutritionists. Really allows us to leverage the innovation that is available not only at the Cleveland Clinic but within this organization to really give players the greatest opportunity to achieve their maximum athletic potential. I think that's extremely important. In addition to the team that takes care of the team, we also have a team of caregivers at our Cleveland Clinic Sports Health that really shepherd the care that we provide to our players, whether it's during the preseason physicals, postseason physicals, or when they're in our facility having their care rendered. So it's a really healthy relationship. I'm excited the fact that it will continue on. I wish I had known how important we were to you, Kobe, when we were negotiating this, when you said we were more important. But I think it's a really healthy relationship, and I look forward to our organizations working together over the next multiple years. So thank you.
Well, that will wrap things up. Thank you to all of our speakers, Rick, Len, Brian, and Kobe. A lot of busy, important people out here, so thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us on behalf of the Cavs and Cleveland Clinic. Thanks. Have a great day.